Good? Okay. All right, thanks Brittany, thanks Nicole. What an introduction. There's not enough food, but hang out, right? All right, thanks you guys. So that was an awesome talk on memory by the guy before me. I can't remember his name. You guys remember that guy's name? Oh, there you go, clicker. All right, green is go. Okay, so thank you guys. I'm Danny with All-Star VAs, but I'm actually not here to sell you virtual assistants. What I am here to do is help every single person in this room earn more money, work less, and have more fun. Who's in on that? Oh, come on, you guys can do better. Who's in on that? Come on, guys, let's go. All right. We got lunch next. Let's get excited, all right? So I want to help you earn more money. I want to help you work less, and I want to help you have a lot more fun. Now, before I do that, I'm going to change the mood for just a little bit, but I promise I'm going to get back to the fun. Last July, actually a week before this conference, my mom, whose picture is here, passed away from pancreatic cancer. And she was only 70 years old. This is actually a picture from my wedding. My wife is here somewhere. 21 years before that. And when this happened, I thought time is our most important asset. Who agrees with that? Right? And time is also undefeated. And yet, I want you to think about how many things you spend your time on every day that you don't love, that you're not passionate about, and that you don't really want to be doing. And that really got me thinking. And when I got back from my mom's funeral, my buddy John Pugh gave me a call. Who knows John Pugh of EXP fame? He spoke here last year. All right. He's not here. You don't have to give him a round of applause. And so John called me and said, Danny, you got to come out. I know this has happened, but you got to come out to this event, Build. I'm going to be speaking. Come out and hear me talk. So I came out and I listened to John's speech, and it was right on point. He talked about going all in on the things that you're passionate about. He talked about really making sure that you're spending your time wisely. Now, you guys give him a round of applause. Since John is not here, he's got a little message for us.
What's up, Danny? I am out here on beautiful Santa Barbara Pier, and I'm making you this video because I want everybody in the room to be able to enjoy their summer vacation as much as I'm able to enjoy mine. And the reason that I'm able to do that is because I have leverage. So get some VAs from Danny, enjoy your summer, live your life. You will never regret it. Don't spend your time just stuck behind a desk. Leverage is where it's at.
All right, now you can give John a round of applause. All right. So who here thinks that AI is going to replace agents and all human stuff that we do? Anyone? All right, good. Well, here's what John had to say. So what John said is that the smartest people right now should actually get 5 VAs, thanks John, we'll pay him later, to implement every gap AI will create in supercharging your business, and 1 VA to manage it all, right? So that's what John had to say about this. But like I said, I'm not here to sell you VAs, right? What I am here to do is sell you time, sell you your time back, give you freedom, and give you true leverage. Now, true leverage does not mean hiring a bunch of people and then managing them, because that just gives you more work to do. Who's ever experienced that, right? You hire a bunch of folks, and then now you have way more stuff to do. And so after this conference, and after meeting with John, I realized that my passion is really helping people implement systems, and we happen to do that through VAs. So I'm going to show you some cool stuff here today, but at that conference, I actually also met some folks that would become my partners, and my fulfillment partner at our company is Sphere Rocket. They're amazing. Together, over the last 6 years, we have worked with over 3,900 business owners. We've staffed over just under 10,000 VAs, and we have a great client satisfaction score. But enough about that. One of my favorite quotes has to do with leverage, and it's this: I would rather earn 1% of 100 people's efforts than 1% of my own efforts. That is true leverage. Who would agree with that? Some people? Other people are waiting for lunch? All right, all good, no worries. All right, so guys, I want to challenge you right now. Everyone's got a notebook in front of them. I want you to grab your pen. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to write out your income goal for the next 5 years. Next 5 years. What is your income goal? You're here at this conference. You're hearing such amazing stuff. How much money do you want to earn in the next 5 years? Now, next to that number, I want you to write how much you've earned in the first half of this year. We're a little over halfway through. Don't worry, no one's going to look at your paper. You can write it down, right? How much have you earned? Are you on track? Are you on track to hit your goal? You don't have to tell me, right? If you're not on track, if you are on track, fantastic, then maybe you need a bigger goal. if you're not on track, there are only two ways that you can grow your business. The first one is you can work harder and you can work longer. The second way is that you can work smarter. All right, who wants to work harder and longer? Anyone in the room? All right, good, we're in the right room. Who wants to work smarter? Who wants to work more efficiently? All right, we heard some applause there, good. All right, so if you want to work smarter, then you are in the right room, and I'm glad I'm chatting with you. So to me, working smarter means three things. Number one, you need great systems. Who would agree with that? You need great systems. Number two, you need leverage. And true leverage, like I said, means that you work less, not more. And then you need automation and AI. We talked about AI earlier. It's not going to replace what you do, but if you're not using it, then you're going to be left behind, right? All right, so those are the three things you need to work smarter. And so I'm going to quickly show you three great systems that I've implemented in my business that have allowed me to do that, and also we've implemented for our clients. But first I want to ask you a question. Who values their time in the room at more than $8 an hour? All right, we got almost everyone. That was a good question. So the reason I asked that question is I'm going to show you some systems, and you have a couple choices. You can implement those systems yourself for sure, or you can have a team do it for you because we implement these systems for less than $8 an hour. So if you value your time at more than that, then you're going to want to have someone else do that so that you can focus on the stuff you love doing. All right, system number one is to eliminate all administrative work and focus on money-making activities. Before I was a real estate agent, I was a real estate attorney for a couple years. And when I got into real estate, it amazed me that real estate agents want to do everything themselves. I never really understood that. And I know you've heard this before. Don't do admin work, right? But I want to ask you, who in the room spends more than an hour a day on their email or on their voicemail or on any administrative work at all? Right? If you do, you're wasting your time on stuff that's not productive, and you can eliminate that. So as an example, here's an AI image of an executive administrator, Tracy, all right? Tracy is $4 an hour. She will take all your email and voicemail off your plate, all your calendar management, all your meeting preparation, your CRM, and oversee your entire team. Now, who wants to never look at email again? How awesome would that be? Imagine never having to look at it again, right? Wouldn't that be great? That's what an executive admin can do for you. And that's typically one of the first hires and systems that we recommend. Oh, this is going to start playing, so I'll talk to you after.
Hi, I'm Amelia and I work with Danny at All-Star VAs. I've been a social media and marketing virtual assistant for almost 5 years now. I handle all things social media and marketing for him, where I've grown his Facebook from just 600 people to over 3,000. And I also manage his YouTube channel and CRM. That includes building out AI workflows, automation, and other backend systems.
So that's really Amelia, that's not AI, and Amelia is $5 an hour. She manages my entire social media, all of the accounts. She runs everything. I never look at any of my social media, and she's created some amazing things that I want to show you next. The first one is something we call Content Machine. Content Machine involves researching your competitors. Using ChatGPT, she uses AI to actually transcribe their top performing posts and then create posts and reels and videos and all kinds of things for us that will achieve the same result. So if there's anyone that you want to be like on social, you can. She creates lead magnets. She creates all of our email marketing and newsletters, right? So she does all of these things so that you don't have to, so that you can do the things you're best at. Because social media, although it's awesome and we love it, it takes a lot of time, right? Very time consuming. And it's hard to be consistent. Content Machine solves that problem for you. All right, next up, this is a hot button issue. Who has a YouTube channel or wants to have a high producing YouTube channel? All right, you guys are going to love this. Okay, so although everyone wants that, who would agree that YouTube is also a lot of work? And it's daunting. There we go. All right. YouTube, most people quit. The reason that they quit is they either get burned out, right, or it just takes too much time. So I want to give you an awesome example. This is a client of ours, Ray Fernandez, in Palm Beach, Florida. Right? If you have any referrals for Palm Beach, send them to Ray. He's awesome. 2 years ago, he wanted to start a YouTube channel. He hired a couple of VAs to do it for him. He's got one VA that runs all the content and the scripting and all this kind of stuff, and then a part-time video editor. Last year, Last year, he earned over $21 million in volume, or he did $21 million in volume in the last 12 months just from his YouTube channel. All he does is go out and film videos. I actually tell him, Ray, for all these videos you film, you need to have a better personality. But he tells me he's from New York, and people like that move to Palm Beach, all right? But anyway, Ray is amazing. Over $500,000 in commission. So who would trade about $1,500 a month for over $500,000 a year from a YouTube channel? And he's famous in Palm Beach. He can't go out to restaurants without people recognizing him. So that's fun. So if you want to do a YouTube channel and you want to do it right, you got to utilize the right system. Last but not least on social media is Amelia runs all of our AI-powered CRM build-outs and managements and email follow-ups and campaigns. After this event, you're probably going to get an email and a text message, and it's going to say it's from me. But guess who built that? Amelia, right? So she does all of that amazing stuff for us. I never go into our CRM. I know EXP's got some great ones. We use high-level. Social media managers can use any CRM to build out stuff for you so that you don't have to worry about this. In fact, I never even look at my CRM unless I'm demoing it for a client. And system 3 is lead generation, nurture, and conversion. So these are inside salespeople. Does anyone have an inside salesperson or has had one before, right? So there was a speaker earlier who said, who wants to get 239 no's for one yes, right? And I was in the back of the room and said, not me, I don't want to call 240 people. However, I like to have people that call 240 people. So who would like to have people that are calling all day long on your behalf, getting all those no's so that they can send you that one yes that wants to meet with you? Who wants that, right? Now, an ISA is an interesting position. It's one of our most requested positions, but it's also one that has the highest failure rate because people always implement it at the wrong time. They usually hire an ISA first, when really it's something you should hire after you have an executive admin and a social media marketing person, because they can then oversee your ISA and use all that marketing collateral to book all those calls for you. An ISA will cost you about $3.15 an hour plus bonus, and we are currently getting a 14.4x ROI on our ISA team. That means for every dollar we spend, we get $14 back. Who would love to have that in their business and in their life, right? All right, so guys, now you have a choice, right? You've heard all these cool systems. You're gonna hear so much cool stuff at this conference. You've already heard a bunch of stuff. You have a couple choices. Number one, you can leave here, you met a bunch of cool people, and you can do nothing. You can just go back to what you were doing before. And that would be a shame, because I believe that real estate is the best business in the world. And I believe we can achieve anything we want in this business, right? But we gotta make it happen. Choice number two is you can implement some of the stuff you've heard at the conference yourself. Now, what that's going to cost you is your time, your freedom. And I don't want that for you. And then your third choice is you can build a team to do it for you in a cost-effective way with leverage and install the right systems so that you can have more fun, so that you can make more money, and so that you can work less. And that's really the choice I want for you. Now, as you've listened to this, you might be asking yourself, hey, what should a VA do in my business? How many do I need? What should I have them do? How fast does it take to hire one, and how do I make sure they don't fail? I got you covered. So at All Star VAs, hiring a VA is actually the easy part. The part that's more complicated is making sure that you have the right systems for them, and we have that for you. A complete success system. We have US-based coaches, live, weekly, recorded, and live training calls, and 100% replacement guarantee. And we also have a 100% results guarantee, meaning if your VAs don't perform, you don't pay. So at the event here, we're doing a couple cool things. We'll give you a custom business audit. If you already have a team, if you already have VAs or assistants here locally, talk to us anyway, because we'll give you all of our standard operating procedures. We'll give you our leverage playbook and our ultimate success guide so that you can make your team more efficient, right? Even if you don't work with us, we'd love to give that to you. And also, we're doing an iPad drawing. If you book a call in the back, we have a booth. I have my son booking the most calls in the back. That's Barron. So go see him, and he'll get you on the schedule. And if you have that call within 2 weeks, we'll enter you into a drawing to have an iPad or to buy an iPad. You can do that one of two ways. We passed out some free gift claim cards there. You can fill those out and give them to us in the back. You can also scan the QR code and book a consultation, or come see us in the booth in the back. We're happy to talk to you about anything leverage related. So guys, get out there, make more money, work less, enjoy your time, and make sure you're doing the stuff that you're passionate about and go all in. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you.